Curiosity will take you further than confidence ever will. Most people are waiting for confidence. They're fixated by it. Like, oh, I wish I just had more confidence. I don't believe in myself. They're fixated by the gap. They're fixated by what they don't want. But the interesting stuff happens when you follow curiosity, when you follow what you want, by just allowing yourself to be curious. See the difference in energy and in excitement? I think one of the biggest lies that we've been sold is that confidence comes first. Like, when I'm confident, then I'm gonna Every time I do things boldly that I think are scary, I don't wait for confidence. I literally step into that person. I just act. It's like I go out of my old body and I just walk with the curiosity or the boldness or whatever. It's like, I can't describe it. But it's in a split second where I'm like, okay. And trust me, someone living in a different country than she was born in, speaking a different language too, because my Spanish is not that good, I function really well here. And it's a lot of times because of curiosity and because of the thrill for adventure, because I embrace that part more than the fear of, oh my God, I don't know how to navigate this. Oh, this is new. Oh, I don't speak the language. I always figure things out. And I do it with a smile. And I do it with this adventurous mindset. Because that always brings me, one, more joy along the way anyway, but it expands me. And something recent that I did was I recorded for the first time an ASMR video. Because one of my viewers said, Ash, you have a beautiful voice. Have you ever thought about producing that? And I'm like, why not? I actually always consider what my audience tells me because I love hearing your feedback and what you like. And I even created episodes specifically for certain requests. And this time I'm like, yeah, like I had a viewer who really loves my vlogs, so I started to create more vlogs. Or someone that had a specific question, so I really made a vlog to answer that question. And in this case, it was about ASMR. So when I saw that question, I'm like, yeah, cool, that sounds really cool. I'm actually curious. And that curiosity bug is for me a sign to explore it, to really dive into it. And so I start to research it. And for me, ASMR is not really something that I like listening to personally. But it didn't stop me from wanting to create it. And I just experimented it the other day. And again, I don't know if it was good enough. I don't know if it was what people wanted. But the curiosity is bigger than wanting to do it perfect. And so by doing it, I gained more perspective on how people receive it. I gained perspective on how I could potentially create more of that and make it my own. And maybe next time do it with, a different background. I don't know. But the point being, I let curiosity lead. I think if I would have waited for confidence, I would probably want to have more, guarantee that people would perceive it well and receive it well. And I'm like, no, I'm just gonna act because I'm curious. I want to find out too. Of if you give me a palette, what am I gonna create out of it, And from there, that's why I think it was a very strong move for me to put creation first when I started this whole YouTube challenge this year of showing up every day. Because by putting creation first, you eliminate perfectionism, you eliminate needing confidence because you just have to show up, and you let creation also inspire you. Anyway, I did the ASMR. I didn't know if people would like it. I didn't know if I did it well. I didn't know if the sound was good enough. I locked myself up in the bedroom to make sure there was no outside noise. But the whole point is, I didn't move because I had confidence or I waited for confidence. I moved out of curiosity. I wanted to see, what am I going to create? And how exciting to find out how people will receive it. And how can I move this way? One, because I see life as my playfield. It's just childlike, not childish, but childlike way of looking at life. And two, is one of the most liberating things that I've learned. People will have an opinion anyway. There's always an opinion, and you will probably find half of it being this way and half of it being that way, and some people maybe in the middle. But either way, you cannot please everybody, and waiting for that, or waiting for people to approve everything. No, that's not how I want to live life. And so I gave myself the permission to experiment and to be curious and to just enjoy the journey. and therefore you eliminate the rest. Obviously, you want people to watch it and to benefit from it and to really receive it, of course. But how many times we don't create art or we don't put things out there because we're so afraid of what people may think? And what you're basically doing is robbing them from the gift of receiving you and your art, but also the gift of experiencing your evolution. Who knows, maybe this ASMR video is going to be the beginning of this whole new journey that I haven't even considered beforehand. Anyway, let's see where it goes. And for you, it's an invite to be more curious in life. And I think that's the better C to focus on instead of confidence, you know, because confidence feels like something you have to achieve. But curiosity is something that just, for me at least, it sparks so much inside of me. It sparks aliveness, enthusiasm. And yeah, that's the way I want to live life. And I want to have that adventure every day, even with small little things like this. Because for me, this is small. It's just, oh, let me experience this. Like my whole YouTube channel is a whole experimentation of me free-flowing and being a free voice to do whatever the F I want. And I gave myself permission to do so. That I don't follow a niche and a concept that is the same as anybody else. I could have probably blown up already if I did that. But that wasn't the point for me, you know? And eventually it will all lead to the same thing. And this is the way I chose to do it. But yeah, talking about audacity, this is definitely something that can help you. And the reason I create this is more to give you a reflection on, hey, how can you incorporate curiosity more in your life on the things that you want to do and explore more of. And I think people are actually going to relate to that. Even small things. I actually know someone who started to incorporate making art every day. Even if it's 15 minutes in her lunch break, she started to sketch stuff and she started to engage her audience with it. And people love it. And she's inspiring people right now to do the same, because if it's just 15 minutes, it just overall just makes people a happier person when they create stuff out of curiosity. And what first felt like, oh, I need to have courage or I have to have more time for that, became a no-brainer. And that's honestly the point of all of this, to show you guys, like, hey, just change that mindset, change the perspective, call it something different, and move. Go for your dreams. Go for what inspires you, what sparks you. Go feel good. Go feel good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. Bye-bye.